or breathe a certain color, which is pretty cool. And then this is the Razor Orb Weaver. Yeah, the lighting is actually pretty cool. You can actually, I got a switch in the back so I can change the lighting to however I'd like it, and then it randomizes. Yeah, isn't that cool? I love the backlights on that. It looks really cool. And then this is the Razor Orb Weaver. So I don't like using a keyboard. I do, but this makes it so much easier keeping my hand on one spot. On the side, I've got this, which I use for sneak, and then you've got like the space bar. And then you can use this as a directional pad, which I don't. I use up here like WASD, and then I use this because it has 8 commands. I use it for menu options and stuff like that. And then here is my mouse. It's the UTech Venus. It's weighted, so I can put weights. It comes with weights. I can change in and out of here. It's got the 12 buttons on the side, which I can change the color of this one as well. And then I can increase my my DPI here. I'm getting attacked. And then I got, this is my favorite thing about it. It's why I got this instead of a razor. There's this little button right here which I use for E, and it's really handy. And yeah, getting used to the Orb Weaver was hard for me at first. It took a lot of playing around with settings and the keybinds. And if there's one thing I could tell you is don't give up on it, because in the end it helped me so much. Hey, wow, they took this place over. I wish I would have caught that. Yeah. So I'll show you the inside of this. So you would come in here, and this flag would have been a red Ebonheart pack flag, and by standing in the middle of it, over time, the more people that are in it, it starts to burn their flag down, and then slowly starts to put ours up. And but the Orb Weaver, I would not use the directional pad for moving. I think it's hard and uncomfortable. But in the end, it was a great purchase. Just change the keybinds. Actually, if you want, I could, I don't know if I could probably email you, or maybe even share a URL to the picture I have of my keybinds that I use for not only Elder Scrolls, but for the Orb Weaver. And my mouse, I don't know if you got a mouse with multiple buttons, but I can try to help you out with your keybinds, what I think is easiest. It's going to be different for everybody, but it's what I like. Now, let's see here. Can you guys give me just a second so I go pee? Are you going to leave if I do? I hope not. Who else here right now? DrEagleTalon, the Korean, Racing Rick Jr., and Profits. Alright guys, my rig if you want. Yeah, please, I'd love to see your rig. That's one of my passions. And, well guys, I'm gonna hurry up and go pee real quick. Please don't leave, it'll be really quick, I promise. I promise. So what's it, dude?
Where'd you get that at? Did you find that pack of short cigarettes?
Yeah.
Where are they?
Over here. Oh my gosh. Why did you do that? What did I do? Oh, I set it right here. I don't know. Yeah. Kids, I didn't lose anybody. I did not wash my hands. I'm gross. The rig is the... I know, Diggity the OG. Isn't it nice? Yeah. Oops. I hope you couldn't hear me. But, being that is. Actually, I do actually have another screen because I was using 3. It's the same as the one that my game was on, which is my larger one. And, maybe if I could get, say... Once I'm hitting a regular about 20 viewers, maybe we can do a giveaway of that screen. Or how about this, Diggity OG? If you can personally bring me people to watch my stream and stay, like, you know, watch it kind of like how you guys are sticking around. Just tell them to be like, hey, Diggity OG, have me come check you out. And if they stick around, you know, maybe if you can give me enough viewers, maybe we could check up a deal and I could send it to you. I'd have no problem doing something like that for one of my viewers, especially if it's going to help your build and whatever. I'm not rich by any means. It took me a long time. I bought part by part and then I built it over an 8-month span. Just my tower cost me about $2,800. Yeah, my processor was about $1,000, and I'm about to upgrade my graphics card. I got 2 Blu-ray reader writers. It's amazing. I can run about anything and it be just fine. It's amazing. The 16 gigabytes of RAM, I went with that to future-proof it so that as games got bigger and better and stuff like that. And I'm a smoker, by the way. I've been cutting down, trying to quit. So I'm smoking on stream. I shouldn't be, but I got excited. It's gross. I hate it. I really do. There's no benefit. But I wanted to future-proof it. I wanted to make sure that as games and programs got bigger and better and operating systems, that I wasn't going to have to buy RAM for quite some time. Now, obviously, I'm only using about, at the most, and I'm running ESO on my software, all this stuff, I'm only running about 5 gigabytes of RAM usage, so I should be good for some time. But really, Diggity OG, I'm serious. If you really, if you're interested in getting an extra screen, you know, help out my stream some, and I have no problem sending it to you. I've also got extra mouses, gaming mice. Actually, I got this one. So it's pretty cool setup. It doesn't have as many buttons. It's got these 2 on the side. So those are cool, and then you got some up here. It's a pretty good mouse, but I got one with more buttons. See, I used to dip, and then I switched to Spooky for some reason. I don't know why. And but hey, we all have. Everybody has their vice, whether it's something nasty like smoking, or you know, or if it's shopping, or anything. I mean, in food, it can be anything. Everybody's got one though, and I don't judge people for theirs, even if it's illegal or whatever, because it's none of my business personally. As long as it's not affecting me or hurting anybody else, you know, it's their own. That's their choice. I don't judge people. I'm unjudgmental would be the thing. But all right, so let's get back into the game here. So this is what the inside of a keep looks like. Racing Rick. I'm sure everybody else has probably seen the inside of one. Let's see. They've also got here a siege merchant. So, ooh, see, I could claim the ownership for your guild. You claim it. Let's see. Let's do Market Palace. Oh, I don't know if I can. Oh, that's a sticker. Well, I can't claim it because I don't think I have permission to. But I can Tamriel Knight's Order. So this is what I wanted to show you, Prophets. This is what Awesome Guild Store does, this UI right here. And what it allows is I can change the price range, if I want a certain price range, the level range, the quality. So if I only want, say, blue items, I can see just blue and above. Or if I just want blue, I can drag that over and see just blue. And then, sorry about that, guys. The deal range. So what it does is it takes the average price of the Master Merchant. So over on the its information, you see that Master Merchant has it at 16. And you can see this little red thing says -58. They're selling it at 45, so I would lose 58. So what I do down here is I change it to usually white. And then I see, like right here, check this out. So this is being sold at 2.5 a piece, and its average is 6, and with 200 of them, that's a profit of 695 if I can sell it. So even though I'm broke, I might go ahead and buy it. And yes, you are going to be rich. I'm telling you, you're going to be. This game, there's a lot of ways. To make gold. One of the most popular are what's called crafting writs. Get your crafting up and do these things called crafting writs, and then it has you make certain ingredients and potions and all this stuff. There's for alchemy and for everything, I think. And that makes a lot of gold. And then you can sell the items you make. And you should have got those invites, by the way, Prophets. And I'm telling you, this guild, there is a ton of sellers. Let's see. So for Market Palace, here is our top sellers. This guy, the entire guild, just this week, since Monday, so almost a whole week now, 19.5 million in sales. 19.5 million. That's insane. After Dark, they're not as big. They only did about 500,000, but still, it's pretty good. Our number one seller in Market Palace is number 8 at 1 million basically. It's just crazy, and tons of sales. You can really make a lot of money. Man, I really want to buy that, but I am so broke right now. So I'm actually not going to. I just wanted to show you that. Hey, you want to be my friend? Of course. Thanks, Prophets. And Diggity the OG, of course you can, man. I can't invite you myself, but I just let my our guild leader know, since it's such a full guild. We have no spots open if everybody could invite people. So I'll let him know, Diggity the OG, and we'll get you in there too. All right. Whoa, we just jumped up in viewership a couple. I think. Anyway. Well, we did for a second anyway. But I'm going to talk to this guy so I can get some siege equipment. So for anybody that don't know, you get alliance points by doing certain things in PvP, killing people and taking keeps and stuff like that. It can get you things like these, and field treat, field tonic. Ooh, a forward camp. Those things are crazy cool. So here's all the different siege equipment. Dominion Ballista, battering ram for running down doors, which you need multiple people to use. Fire Ballista, fire pot, trebuchet, ice ball, lightning ballista, meat bag catapult, which does a lot of it reduces their healing. So what a lot of people do for anti-personnel is they use the meat bag, which I'm going to buy one. And they use the fire. Is it the fire? No, the fire ballista. Oh my gosh, I don't know anymore. I'm gonna get the fire pot and the fire ballista, And by mixing the two, you're not only doing